That's crazy. I don't understand.
I guess they're too. Don't know how. Invited us to Mayo to talk about several stories, which we did. We walked around the whole town of Mayo talking about a story about the kid that got pushed around in a canoe, and nothing was done. And I disagreed with what I heard as far as why nothing was done with the story that we were there. Well, when we had first got to Mayo, Florida, that day, we went in the store, my eye on you and me, and a lady, which was the man who attacked us later in the day's wife, quote unquote, walked in the store and asked the lady, "Have you seen Bill? He's running around here with a truckload of guns looking for protesters." And the story we heard
And that was you guys.
that there was he was worried about some protesters showing up, and we didn't know your group had even existed at that point in time.
Because I believe y'all came after we had
Yep.
already left.
Yes.
We only stayed like 2 hours.
Well, we were there to tell the story that DC Accuracy invited me to tell on my page so that we could get his story out, you know.
Right.
And that's why we were there. We didn't even know if we knew y'all would have been there. We'd have been there right beside you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
It was something we saw the video
Yeah.
the day before,
Uh-huh.
and then the next morning we just we
well, then we were sitting in the pizza shop. Our day was basically over. We were going to eat a pizza. We were going to go get in the truck and leave.
Yeah, he came.
And then when he came in the pizza place, and then when he said he wanted to spray paint us black, I'm like, now you want to turn us into black people.
Yeah.
And then after that, you've seen the video, what happened. But what I don't understand is, this is supposed to be a really religious area, but yet they're going to stand up for a man who says violence, he could have blinded him or me.
Yeah.
We'd be blind forever because spray painted in our faces with paint. But the good people of this town and this
sprayed
area,
your phone too, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
he sprayed the phone. You seen it get cloudy. I had to wipe and try to clean that off.
Yeah.
It's still not fixed. But the good people of this area, the religious people, will stand for someone like him, who stands for violence. He could have, like I say, blinded us for life. He hit us for doing what? Walking around town telling stories with a camera.
Take him to the back.
And then wanted me to, and then he walks away with no handcuffs. I know they would have treated you that way, I'm sure.
Not at all.
What would have happened if it would have been you?
I probably wouldn't be here right now.
They probably
Exactly.
would. Yes. If
Wouldn't
you
be-
tried to fight
we
them the
wouldn't
way
be
he
talking.
did. And another thing I don't understand is they say that the officers in charge, it's their discretion whether or not they want to charge Bill Henderson with hitting them. Well, if he's their friend, their colleague, the whole town stands behind a man who stands for violence over a peaceful action. The Supreme Court upheld that a man with a camera is not a criminal, and we can't be looked on as a criminal, but yet the whole town has band together to decide to trespass me from stores that I've never even been to because they don't want me to walk around with a camera. That's my right of free speech. That's my right to redress
And
my
that's
government.
the thing that makes it seem unconstitutional to me, because how can you ban from something?
Well, Florida has the most draconian trespassing laws in the whole United States. They could actually trespass me from the whole county and the whole state
YouTube
if I
watcher.
did enough
Legally.
trespass legally.
Yep.
So that case needs to be fought in the Supreme Court. Something needs to be done about that as well. I mean, they kick people out of Disney. Say you had a favorite team and your crowd went there and you were all black guys, they would trespass all you guys from Disney. You get a lifetime trespassing.
Yeah.
They don't like your team, or they don't like your color, or they don't like who you stand for, what you
Yeah.
talk about, or how you say it, I mean, I want everybody in all these towns to know Cohen versus California. You have a right to shoot the bird at any cop you see. You have a right to say certain things. And if everybody learns this, well, then they know their rights and they can stand up for them. I
Hey,
talk way too
Genty.
much, man.
Abraham.
Yeah, it's the
I'm passionate,
Nah, I'm the same way, and it's crazy because you would think that when you're doing what the Constitution, what's legal,
Yes.
you wouldn't have any issue. You just, people with a camera,
But
cameras, you walking around, just documenting stuff, not causing no problems with nobody. Nothing.
We were
you know what I
live
mean?
the whole time. People were saying,
what is that I hide?
well, people were saying, what happened before you turned the
They
camera
want to
on?
know what happened before we turned the camera on. I was actually live the whole
The whole
time.
time for hours.
there's actually
When I say I follow you guys, right? Now I saw, when it happened and you had your camera, it's like it wasn't really even facing y'all.
No,
like facing
it's facing the
forward.
wall.
Yeah, it was like facing the wall.
We were
Right.
talking.
Yeah, I
in
saw
the pizza
y'all.
shop,
Y'all was
eating
just
pizza.
talking and all that, and then I see when he comes in, then you turn the camera. So it's like I seen how basically y'all just hanging out, eating or whatever,
Exactly.
and he just comes in
back.
and
But
starts with y'all.
people don't want to see that.
Yeah, but this is what it is. You can have something like point blank cut out true, right? And people still try to find something to debate with you about.
Exactly.
Always.
Yeah,
Always,
like
yeah.
it don't matter. So like people like that, but it's unfortunate when you have cops and police that's like that.
Yeah,
The average person,
Hebrew.
who cares? Because you don't have to deal with them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But somebody who has that authority, then nah.
Hey, dark side.
Did you happen to see the video I just put out recently about the commissioner, local commissioner here?
Is that the one where you guys were walking around and y'all were outside of the meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't see all of it. I saw.
Yeah. Well, I cut out the part with the commissioner and made a separate video, so
Okay.
you might want to take a look at
Where
that.
this gets really scary at, and I don't know if anybody followed this, not counting that he wanted to spray paint us to black people. The thing that was really the scariest out of all this was the man in the blue muscle shirt who went over and fist bumped the investigator on the sidewalk on the camera, and then he whispered into the Mayo Lafayette County Sergeant's ear. 10 minutes later, that guy's behind us. We make U-turns. He follows us. We shut our live feeds off real quick, and then we went back live again. And that same black truck followed us. He called and said that he reported us that we tried to run him over, I think the video says. That's a false police report, and they won't investigate that. You know, they will not investigate.
No, because they want y'all out of there.
But he's a friend of the cops. He files a false police report. They pull us over. And then when we tell them this, they say, well, he didn't see it. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah. See.
1 second.
Take your time.
I'm gonna call you back.
And see, the thing is if we didn't have live cameras at that time, we would have been hemmed up and arrested.
probably-
Hey,
and
my
then-
guy, how you doing?
There was like 2 carloads behind us, beside the black truck, that they hemmed us up. One was in front of us at doing 20, 25 mile an hour all the way down that road past Blue Springs. And
Yeah.
they wouldn't let us speed up. We tried to pass them. They were only
No, he's
20.
cool. Okay.
He jumped in the lane and stopped us from passing. He basically a rolling kidnap.
Yeah.
You know, he basically stopped our freedom to travel illegally and filed an illegal police report, which probably would have been a felony. And they would have arrested us, but when that cop walked up and knew we were live the whole time, I guess that's the only thing that saved us. So we need to tell every single person out here that anytime you see a police officer, turn your camera on. You can go on YouTube Live and log on StreamYard or Streamlab, which one is it?
StreamYard.
StreamYard, and go live with the StreamYard program on, and you can protect yourself when they say that you said something you didn't.
It's your word against
You have
theirs,
to
but they
video
gonna- they
yourself.
gonna-
Even if it's just live camera, I mean,
We
live
need to teach
video.
all the
I mean,
young kids
Camera
that.
won't lie.
Yeah, well, they'll even say that they'll try to get out of it, even though the camera will say one thing, they'll try to say.
Yeah, just like I don't know if y'all familiar with the Lieutenant, Lieutenant Greg Galberson. Right?
No, I'm not.
Greg Galberson?
Greg Galberson, he's the lieutenant.
Greg Galberson.
So what happened was he posted a lot of things on his page, racist things, just downright immoral things. You know what I mean?
Is he a lieutenant yet?
He's a lieutenant.
Still?
He's still?
That's what
And that's
let
with,
it
Okay.
go
that's
last
with
night.
Taylor
Alright.
County
Right.
Sheriff's
Yeah.
Office, or with
This
Perry
is Taylor
Police?
County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Taylor County.
there's another guy, Matt Chaffin. He's with the police department. He was suspended as well last night. But,
Suspended last night?
Yeah, Lieutenant
Ooh.
Greg Galberson. He was suspended from the post that I made on the Equal Rights page. Basically, all I did was take screenshots of what he already had there.
Yeah.
And put it on my post. That's it. Everything I do, I don't twist nothing up. I take what's
Hey, Tony.
already there.
And will you tell
And then
everybody
I
out
post
here,
it.
I got 48 people watching your Facebook page, so they can put a link to your page on my
Yes,
page
sir.
for me?
Yes, sir. It's Equal Rights Committee. That's on Facebook. We don't have a Twitter account, or you can go
Equal
on Google.
Rights Committee.
Yeah, you can go on Google and type in Equal Rights Committee. We have a website, equalrightscommittee.wix.com. Yeah, you could. We'll
Could
have
you find
events
that link for me,
coming.
please?
Hey, I'm being told to tell you to pass around to vote for McLeod for sheriff.
Okay.
We have two
Yeah.
officers.
Vote for McLeod.
Yeah.
So both of them were suspended
Yeah, as of last night.
As of last
pending
night.
investigation.
pending their investigation, which they'll find they did nothing wrong, or they'll reduce the charges down.
That's why we don't stop to you know, we don't
Why we
stop
don't
at that.
stop.
We
Yep.
got to continue. You got to make sure that a person who has a job like this, he can't. A person with a mind state like that can't have a job like that.
Well,
You know what I
your
mean?
last Sergeant O'Connor, I did a story on him a long time ago where he was on video punching a handcuffed man in the face, and then your sheriff up here, Wayne Padgett, hired him, quickly promoted him to the sergeant of the Taylor County Police Force, and he's now under investigation for punching, so I hear, allegedly a handcuffed pregnant female.
Yeah.
Now, why would they hire a man who quit his job in Seminole County?
Thanks, you too,
That was
Archer.
your Sergeant O'Connor of this county. They hired him. He was on video. I'd already had a story on my page, on my YouTube page, that I've reported on over 1,000 of the worst cases you ever want to not read. So, you know, I'm not even going to say what they're about. Everybody knows. But I put these stories out there, and then these officers, they just quit their job.
Hey, everybody, go over
And
to
move up
DC
the
Accuracy
hill.
and show 'em some love,
He
man.
quickly promoted to sergeant, and then he does the same exact
Somebody
thing.
post a
to
DC
Taylor
Accuracy
County
link,
resident.
please.
Well, he's under investigation too now. What are the odds he'll have his charges reduced? He'll go through another anger management class. He's already quit the force, so that means he keeps his license, his badge to practice the law. So he's going to go to another town somewhere and practice again. And that's the part we have to
That's
stop.
why we need justice reform. Like there should be,
Yes.
once you have certain types of misconduct on your record as an officer, anybody, a political figure or whatever, you shouldn't just be able to go somewhere else
Exactly.
and do the same thing.
And they
that's
we
not
prove it
solving
over
anything.
and over again. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Over
They
and
just
over. This is just another one.
they cover each other up, but at the end of the day, we're the ones who pull that cover back.
Right.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
And
I've
I'm the
gotten
bad
death
guy.
threats.
Transparency
I'm
and
the bad guy.
accountability is
Yeah,
what it's
exactly.
Yep.
I've gotten death threats. People told me they were gonna burn my house down. You know, all kind of stuff.
DC accuracy.
And all we do is just we remain peaceful.
Thank you,
But
Tony.
we don't take no bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's that. So I appreciate what
Cameras.
y'all are doing
Cameras, man, they don't lie.
at all.
You know,
At all.
push that to everybody you know.
Hey,
No matter
you're
what's
probably
going
the
on.
only person ever to get trespassed from 12 stores in a week.
Hey,
No,
listen,
that's not true.
Wait a minute, no.
It's
DC accuracy. He's also us two
Hey,
together are the only
listen,
two.
it's
they
funny.
haven't found him yet. They're looking for him.
It's funny. That's funny. I was watching the video. I was laughing. It's funny,
But it
but
ain't.
it's sad.
It is.
Yeah.
It
You know
is
what I'm saying?
sad.
That's real
They can
fucked
group up on
honestly.
me. They can group up on anybody. And just
There's
decide
no telling what
anybody-
would happen if the cameras had not been running, had not
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah,
It would have been entirely different, I think.
Yeah, this whole scenario that happened in Mayo is definitely cameras worked to our favor, and
Right.
you know that's why we utilize them.
I mean, the false police report, the police not filing charges on their friend. You know, that to me, that shows everything that's wrong
Yeah,
in that one.
sure-
I mean, it was
sure
a whole
thing,
hour
Hebrew.
of video, and I know I shouldn't
Hello,
cuss like
okay,
that,
lady.
but that gets the
Concerned
attention.
citizen.
Right.
And if you cuss like that, you won't get away with it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Not here
saying?
with
But
it.
me,
Poor dirt
I
farmer.
got away, but it's legal. They would make
Wow,
up charges
weird.
faster on you. I wonder how many people in this town have been arrested for, like, let's say dark tinted windows. Let's say disorderly conduct because they said something that was legal, but they didn't know their rights at the
Right.
store up here one late night. You know, they get, you know, loud or whatever, and they say things, and then they get a disorderly conduct charge.
Yeah.
They don't know that it wasn't, you know, it wasn't against the law to
Yeah.
do what they do.
Yeah.
That's why I say the words I say. The F word commands attention. You know, if I don't say the F word, I'm going to get 2 views. If I say a whole bunch of S words, our videos on World Star Hip Hop. Do you know that page? The video of Mayo is on that page. And I had people coming on there saying, you made the big time. You got this story out. And that's what I want to do. That's why I told everybody, put it on your
Bring
page.
light to the situation.
Exactly. Let's show what's really going on. You know, and they think that what they did to me is going to scare me and stop me from doing this.
Hello,
Well,
Sydney.
they better do a whole lot more because I was born and raised in the city up north in Pennsylvania, and this is not something that's going to scare me around here.
To be honest with you,
So-
they're really setting themselves up.
Yeah, they're letting the whole world see what they're like here.
Yeah.
This is a religious group of people that is allowing a guy to violently attack someone, and then they're standing behind him.
They're
They're
supporting
pushing
Push
that.
the other,
They're
the
supporting
police,
that.
all that.
So
Yeah,
their
yeah, they good.
religion supports violence. If they don't agree with what you do, how you look, who you are, what you're saying, their religion supports violence, and they've proven that by giving me all them trespassing warnings. And I bet you every one of them people that gave me a trespassing warning probably goes to church around here. They're related to everybody around here that control everything. You know, I mean, as far as what I'm saying, control everything. These families have been in these areas for over 500 years. You know,
The
my
roots
family
run deep
hasn't.
here.
Exactly.
That mentality runs deep here.
It's
Yeah.
exactly the same. Exactly.
You know, and that's the thing is, if you watch our videos, I mean, we ain't violent.
I've never seen.
No, we'll
I've
get
seen
we'll,
people
we'll get
violent with y'all.
we'll get cussing at them and that,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's because we have to do something. We can't let them sit there and attack us the way they are. You know, we have to express our rights. We have to, we have to push them with our
And
rights.
we know we would have got
But-
arrested in Mayo if we would have tried to swing back.
Yeah.
They would
Well,
have
there's
arrested
no
us.
doubt in my mind.
Oh yeah.
Now, this is something I wanted to ask y'all. You said Bill was riding around with guns looking for us.
Yeah, his wife was in the store right across from the courthouse that morning when we drove in.
The little corner store right there across the street.
Yep.
From the courthouse.
When
That's
we
his
walked-
wife, she works there.
No,
Oh,
we
she was just
no.
there.
She knows the lady that works there, and when we were going to leave, we were talking to this lady, and she comes up in the middle of us and says, "Hey, have you seen my husband Bill?" And she's like, "No, why?" Well, he loaded his guns in his truck and headed to town because of they.
She said he was running. Her words were, he was running around with a truckload of guns looking for protesters. And
'Cause
we had
see,
just walked
Well,
in the
well,
store
she
and
said to us
right
that they had
around
word
the
that Antifa was
It's
coming
on
into
Road
a
Mayo.
busload of Antifa was coming into town,
Yeah,
and he was worried about it.
What's
The
up,
Black
Bryce?
Lives Matter
So-
protesters is what he was
Glad you could make it.
So the thing is
Y'all go to DC Act-
I didn't relate Bill to this guy until after we found out his name was Bill. And then when we, other people out here searched and found the connection between her and him, as that's his wife.
Does Bill have a white truck?
Yeah, a what?
A white truck?
I'm not sure.
White pickup?
White or gray? White maybe.
Might be a silver.
Because there was a guy, he had tents on his windows, but he kept riding by, he stuck his hand out, flicked us off, come by, rev his engine, all kind of stuff. I just didn't know if it was him or not.
Did y'all get that on video?
Very possible.
I don't think so.
So from this point forward, when you go out and do your silent protests or where you're holding your signs, where you having a chant, take a camera along with you, video
Yeah,
Is there
that.
any way
Doc-
y'all can
document
video?
Yeah, they do,
Yeah,
Heber.
definitely. I mean, we usually film with our phones, but
Yeah.
like we're so active. So basically, what I need to do is
Get a
I
tripod.
probably- get a tripod and just set it up while we're out.
Because one of these days, somebody driving by in that truck is going to do something horrible.
Yeah,
It's
Do
a
you
matter
have
of
a PayPal
time.
page
Yeah.
where people can donate to your cause?
I have a cash app.
Cash app?
Yes, this is the thing. I'm not from here, right?
You're not from there? Where are you from?
I'm originally from Jackson.
Okay, he's from Jacksonville.
So
Duval.
Duval, yeah.
Okay.
My mom, she ended up getting married, and his family lives here. So we came here. I started coming here just to visit, and came here. I kind of like the little small town. I'm used to big cities and all
Yeah.
that, so it was kind of something different.
Yeah.
So when I came here, I saw certain things happen. I don't know if y'all know the video that happened at Walmart with Big Red. She was following me. It went viral on Facebook
Yeah.
last year.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was me. So I started seeing more and more things here. So I was like, man, I need to do something. You know what I mean? I can't.
No,
nothing
bro.
will get fixed if we don't stand up for what's right.
Yep.
So when the another member
What's
of the
up,
committee,
Tony?
he went to the courthouse. After that, the committee formed, and we did protests and all that. So this is a fairly new
Yeah.
group, you know what I mean? But this is something that needs to be done. So like I said, I do have a cash app. It's Equal Rights Committee. That's the cash app.
Equal Rights Committee.
I'll
Cash
have
App.
a PayPal and everything set up soon.
Okay,
So
great.
this-
There's a
like
lot
I
of
said,
people
this-
like
Get a
the
YouTube
PayPal,
channel,
so-
man.
yeah.
Get all this stuff on YouTube. Go
Yeah,
live
it's-
on YouTube when you're out there.
Right.
A YouTube
Tell us
page
again
would
what
be
your
great.
channel is.
It's Equal Rights Committee.
Equal Rights Committee. Now is that on Facebook?
That's on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's a group.
We have a page.
Do you have a
like
YouTube channel?
page. We don't have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
We'll like I
Equal
said,
Rights
everything
Committee on
is
Everything will
new.
come in time, yeah.
Yeah, it's new, so we still trying to work everything out. But
What's up, great dude?
I definitely be reaching out to y'all.
You need any help? You need any advice? You
Yeah.
you know how to get a hold of me, man.
Definitely.
I'll be a staunch supporter.
There's so many
appreciate
people on YouTube that you would be shocked. The amount of people that are here on YouTube. I'm talking, if you make up a YouTube page, you're going to have an army behind you, literally. I
Yeah.
mean, there's so many good people out there.
We'll
that
push
do
you.
so much for us on YouTube because what we're doing. I mean, we're out here in the middle of the day, 105-degree temperature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're trying to tell a story.
Right.
We're not violent. We're not causing no problems.
Okay, we'll do,
We're the
Hebrew.
ones They're doing it too. And we're going to stand up and we're going to make sure that people hear these stories.
Yeah, and I try not to pay attention to the negativity, but you know it's so much around and you see it. But when I look at you guys posts and then like on Facebook and stuff, and I see people just, oh, these guys they troublemakers, they go town to town,
It's hate,
causing
man.
problems.
Terry
And
Golson.
then I watch the videos and I'm like, all these videos I've seen, I haven't seen nobody cause no problems. I
Yeah,
haven't
they're
seen y'all
sheeples,
cause
man. They're
Look at
sheeples.
what we
That's-
happened to us. We were parked on the side of the road in Taylor County in the middle of nowhere. You couldn't even see a house nowhere. This lady comes, and we didn't know it was a lady at that point, but she comes driving up the wrong side. What was that, Highway 27?
Yeah.
The wrong side of the highway. It's a two-lane, 55-mile-an-hour highway. Here she comes, cuts through the median before the road she wants to turn on. I'm thinking she just didn't want to go all the way down, make the U-turn, and come back. But no, she was interested in what we were doing for some reason, I guess. Well, she made a U-turn and parked behind us. Well, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Here she comes driving down the wrong side of the highway. So we take video of her doing it. Like, what? We're thinking maybe she's going to crash in, maybe she's drunk, medical problem. We don't know. So I'm videotaping it on a still video because I got this one. Sometimes I'll run, sometimes I'll be live, and sometimes I'll both. So we got a still video of her. We're waiting for her to say she didn't do it. And then we'll break that video out. But the cop pulled us over after that. She called the cops on us and said we were taking a
Yeah.
picture of her. We're on the side of the highway in the middle of nowhere, not a soul around for miles. Here come this lady up the wrong side of the highway, breaking the law, and then calls the cops on us for not breaking the law. I said, you can't make this stuff up. This is like little towns around here are rich for
And the-
videos.
and the
because
officer
they
says-
need to learn what their rights are and stop trying to take mine away before theirs.
And the
are
officer
wrong.
says, I just wanted to ask you a question. That's why I stopped us. Why was you taking a picture of that lady back there? Then he tries to tell us he's investigating us. Well, that didn't work either. So that was an illegal stop. That's
okay,
taxpayer
I was
funded.
about to say, even if you were taking a picture of her,
right.
Well,
I
why
mean,
would the cops
what he
pull
should have
over?
done.
He's the new sergeant that took over O'Connor's spot that got busted for punching the woman and quit his job in Seminole County for punching the guy, all on video. And then there's another part of the story I forgot. I guess the officers that were at the scene when Sergeant O'Connor showed up, this was allegedly again, they said there wasn't no body cam. So they were trying to cover for their crooked sergeant, and then they found out there is a body cam. Wait a minute, the whole damn department up here is crooked. You know, we got 2 suspended today, you're talking about, or last night, because of all kinds of problems, which I'll have to
Lieutenant
research.
Greg Galverson,
Lieutenant Greg
and
Galverson,
Galverson.
Matt Chaffin.
Officer
Remember
Matt
those-
Chapman.
Matt Chaffin.
Greg
Chapman?
Galverson.
Chapman.
And you can
I'm gonna have to, pull
Chafin,
some
I
detail.
just talked to him the other night over here. I was trying to
Chafin,
teach him.
yeah.
Yeah, because I said Chafin, like your boot chafing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just talked to him the other night over here at the courthouse, and we did a 5-hour live stream outside of the
Hello.
the hidden
Hey,
commissioner
Justin
meeting.
Bay.
And we talked to your commissioner. You guys got a
YouTube
good
watcher,
commissioner.
Trick
what's
home
up?
Trist.
Murphy,
Home and Trist.
Sean Murphy. You really should call him.
Yeah, you need to get a hold of Sean
He's
Murphy.
from Miami. He's like the only
I can give you
commissioner
his number, then I have his
ever,
number.
elected
Y'all
into
ever talk
office.
with Taylor Brown?
No, we haven't talked to anybody. Nobody ever wants to talk to us. They just
No.
want to say, boy,
Yeah,
get
they-
your ass out of here.
Taylor is a good dude too. I don't think he's from here. He doesn't.
Yeah. That's who we need to talk to because, like I say, I'm not looking for trouble, but I ain't wanting to back down.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, and I know my rights pretty much, and
That's
I know
why
that.
I had no problem meeting with you guys before I knew who you were. I was following you on my personal,
Appreciate it.
my personal
Yeah.
YouTube page.
That's what's up.
I was like, man, I like what they're doing. All they're doing is just what everybody should be doing. when there's
Exactly.
injustice. Okay, I'm a document. Y'all not gonna do what y'all want to do and
Yep.
think you're gonna get away with it.
Yep.
It's not gonna happen.
Exactly. That's all they do. They,
All
We
cigarettes,
the
just like
people.
always.
yeah, you bet.
We the people.
We the people, man.
We the people.
We the people, man. Hell yeah, man. 'Cause like I said, we're standing up.
He has.
We're not these big channels that make a
He's
whole
been.
lot of money. You know what I mean? Like a lot of YouTube channels.
Yeah, this
they
ain't
do really
ain't
well.
about money.
We're building these channels and we're telling our story. But I mean, we tell everybody, share the story. A lot of people say don't share my videos because they want it's their video.
Yeah.
They want to own it, and that's the way it is. It's their freedom of choice. I tell everybody, share it, monetize it.
Yeah, he said he's
make
been
money,
following us
make
a while,
it,
YouTube
because I
watcher.
want the story out. Because, you know, I live poor. I'm a poor dirt farmer, but I'm good at it. You know what I mean? I don't need a whole lot. You know what I mean? Like now I could use a few things, but I don't come out here and beg for stuff like some of the people do. I beg for people to share the story. Please share my story. That's all I want.
Yeah, it does, Hebrew.
Dude, and that's how I look at it. Like I'm not doing this for no money. I've actually spent over maybe $3,000 just in a couple weeks, just like giving back to the community.
Yeah.
Well, if you can get that
Other
PayPal page
expenses.
to come up, I can guarantee you every once in a while I can send you a little bit. And
Thanks,
I
B
guarantee
Square.
There's a lot of
And
people on
likewise
my
with y'all.
page that are looking for your name, and I'll share a link to your
Yeah,
page.
that's-
I'm gonna text y'all all the links.
That's great.
Alright,
Yeah,
share it.
let's
I'll
let's
help share
get
it.
together.
I'll
Let's
get this
do
story out.
something to get you going here, man.
Yeah,
And you know, we need to get together and do some stuff together and really
Whenever
pump it
y'all
up,
ready.
man.
Whenever y'all ready.
Started
You
all
know.
this.
I definitely appreciate it.
No, this is what we do. This is what we're for here, man.
Yeah, I definitely support it. Definitely.
You know, it's
Feel like they pretty much shut
it's a
down.
bunch of garbage, you know. Yeah, I guess the
A few people come in
the
here and
COVID
play.
thing
It
testing's
was-
going on.
It was a long line.
Get these
That was a
trash
long
cans
line
because
over
I seen them throwing trash in there from that testing site.
Inside that trash can.
Yeah, this trash can here.
Oh
I
yeah.
want them to
That's,
empty that today.
I wonder if that's contaminated.
Well, it's got to be if it comes from over there.
Yeah, for real. That's the thing. You
Is
never
it hot enough for you?
too hot.
We wondering
Yeah.
why we out here.
I don't think this is the same sun that was around when I was younger.
Nah,
I
Yeah.
said the same
For real.
thing.
It can't be the same sun.
I think it's
No airplanes. I think they haven't blocked the sun in a while with all that stuff they shoot out the back of the airplanes.
it might have something to do with age too.
Yeah. Hey, I'm getting old. Don't get old, y'all. Don't pay. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, I was told growing old isn't for sissies.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing about it, if you get old, that means you did something right. A
Okay.
lot of people
Yeah.
don't make it.
Exactly. You got it, man.
Somebody said only the good die young, so I don't know which side to believe on this side of the
That sounds like some Alan Kowicki stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that one song one time.
Yeah.
But I must not be good. I made it pretty old. But yeah, man.
Some are lucky and some are good. I'd rather be lucky any day.
If there's anything we can help you share as far as information, like the story you told about these two officers, I mean that's a lot of information.
Is that stuff?
If y'all go on the, like I said, Equal Rights Committee,
Is that the?
y'all go
Committee,
or
Is that the
Amaru
pay-
Shakur on Facebook, and you'll see the post that was made, everything.
And Amaro Shakur,
Shakur.
how do we spell that? Because I'm not real
Good
good at
question.
spelling. I'll be honest, man.
AMARU
A-R-U
space SHAKUR.
S-H-A-K-U-R. Somebody type that in for me so I can go
Amaro
back and look at
Shakur.
it later. But that'll be
Damn,
great. We
man.
will definitely check your page out. I always leave comments.
But that stuff's still in there,
Yeah,
right?
it's still
Good.
on it. One thing about me, once I post something, people will message me, threaten me to delete it. I'm not deleting nothing.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to force me to delete something.
Yeah. If you're
The
gonna
only
post
way
it,
I
it's
would
gonna
delete
stay there.
something is if I know I'm wrong.
Right.
But everything that's up there is 100% true.
Well, I want the stuff there because that can affect the election here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
And
and
that's the thing. Okay, right now we got election coming up. You got this. All these things are happening. I have another list. See, I get tips all day long, right?
What's up, B
And it
Squared?
takes me time to
Glad
go
you
through
made it.
because I don't just post something just because somebody sent it to me, right?
Yeah.
I have to do my research on
Exactly.
it as well. So
Yeah.
there's multiple officers and people of power here who feel the way they feel, who's posting this same type of stuff.
Yeah.
So if two can get fired, then they all could get fired, right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
What's the difference?
Well, I think you know, he's probably up to 40 plus people has come and gone in his regime so far.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be a record.
They call it
You know.
Paget's posse, is what I was told by a lot of locals, that the police department.
Yeah, he's supposed to have an
Paget
election video out where he's playing the song that says, "This is my town." I haven't been able to find it yet, but if I could find it, I want it.
Now, what I can say
I heard
is
that.
I haven't
Hopefully you got 'em all
personally
done,
spoke with
B-Square.
Wayne as of yet. I have like a middle person that we're going through on Monday. I'm supposed to actually have a call with him to talk to him about certain things. So, but you know, that's something we'll probably
You have a call with
about
who Monday?
off camera. You know what I'm saying? Wayne Patty.
Wayne Paget. That's now. What is his title here?
He's a sheriff.
So he's Wayne Paget is the sheriff.
He's the one that came out
Taylor
there instead
County.
of saying, "Excuse me, sir, you're not allowed. We don't want you filming here." He's the one that came out there and said, "Boy, get your ass out of here. Who the hell do you think you are? When a deputy tells you to do something, you do it on the courthouse steps." And
Unlawful.
I don't believe I should have been treated that way. For one, I'm almost 58 years old. I'm not a boy, and an elected official shouldn't treat any person and by calling him boy. To me, that's like
It's
just,
disrespect.
you
Yeah.
know, and then I'm the bad guy again. They sold signs.
It's
around
got to be
here.
90 right now.
They sold signs they put in their yards around here, the good people in this area, that said, "Boy, get your ass out of here." They actually spent money and had a sign maker make up signs to put in their yards that said, "Boy, get your ass out of here."
Dedicated
And they
people.
posted it in the Taco Times newspaper. And I'm thinking, well, they didn't post the story of my Mayo thing that just went on, where the guy screamed and hollered, "You goddamn right, I'm a racist." I mean, he screamed it at the top of his lung with passion.
Why else would he pick black spray paint?
Well, he said
Yeah.
black spray paint because he was going to spray paint our faces black. He wasn't going after our phones. He was going after our faces.
Basically, what he was saying was, y'all just like the niggas.
Hey, say hi to Joe Cool. Hey,
Excuse
tell
me.
my friend Joe Cool hi.
You heard
I don't
it
know
here
if he-
first.
What's
folks.
going on, Joe? How you doing, man?
Joe's from
DC
Chicago.
Accuracy.
He's my friend, and y'all
News
was
Now,
sitting out
Mayo.
there.
Say, "Hey, Bloomy, baby."
Yeah,
Tell him,
Joe
say,
Cool, I
"Hey,
love
Bloomy,
Joe
baby."
Cool.
Seriously.
Hey, you'd love Joe Cool. Hey, if we can get him
Yeah.
down here, because we want a bunch of people to walk around all these little towns with cameras.
Yeah.
If we can get
Strapping
Joe Cool
them.
down here,
Joe, come on down,
See,
man.
Joe, you
Come
got a
on
personal
down.
invite.
Yes, sir.
Big
Yes,
Nick,
sir.
too. Don't
Big
forget
Nick's
about
from
Big
Miami.
Nick.
You heard of Big Nick Accountability? YouTube, you got it, and he's a big,
South-
tall black man.
South
They have a
Florida,
hard
Big Nick.
time trying to do with him what they did to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's top line. I mean, he's number one as far as police watching and police accountability in Miami.
Big Nick.
Big
Big
Nick,
Nick, yeah.
accountability. Yep. And there's a few of us
And
out
I
here.
believe
You know,
Big Nick.
we
I
got-
think he was in the Navy as well.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
of his history. but
I'm pretty sure he was.
I
in
know
the
he was
service.
military. I just don't
Yeah,
remember
I think
what.
he was in Navy. I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
we got a lot of people. I mean, we have people that are going to be lawyers, and they're working on all kinds of stuff to help us with filing
Thanks,
cases.
B squared.
And we got, don't forget Maddie, Constitutional Corner. She's a paralegal.
Joe's
And,
gone.
we got people that are, if you have problems with your computers, we got friends that can come into your computer at your house and fix it. And while you're sitting at home and there's some other state somewhere, you know, they are high tech
Hey,
people. So YouTube, if you get on YouTube, you will have a whole army of people behind. I mean, we got one guy, Navy Nuke. I
Hey,
can't
thanks
wait
for
to
the
meet him. He
super
just got
chat,
off a
by the way.
nuclear
I didn't see who
submarine.
did
He
it,
says,
but
"I
thank you
was
very
supposed to
much.
take care of the people foreign
And
and
Terry, thank you.
So now he's walking around with a camera. He just got
I'm gonna
off of
step
a
over
nuclear
here. I have a few
submarine.
questions for
You know, so
the
we got people
testing
standing up
center.
for
Looks
trying
like they're
to
trying
get
to
America
leave.
back the way
Yeah.
it was. We
Well,
can
they're
have
coming over
officers
here.
like
They're packing up.
Taylor County, like Mayo. You know, these officers. That's two you just said. They just got rid of one not too long ago. There's two other ones that were suspended from the
Police
Perry
department.
and they supposedly walked across the street to the sheriff's department and put an application in. I mean, that's the kind of what goes on here.
And when you go on my page, you'll see that he actually put out an apology last night too. Well, earlier yesterday afternoon.
Do you think that was a real apology?
You know, it was the only reason why he apologized is because there was a chance that he was going to lose his job at
Yep.
the time. Those posts, they've been on there for months.
Yep.
He claimed they're satire.
Oh yeah.
He claimed they were just.
They always do. They always do. Yeah.
See, they don't understand the power of the internet.
Yeah.
And that's the problem in these little towns around here. They do not understand how many people are against what they're doing? They think they've gotten away with this stuff for all these years, and they can continue it because they won't give us the records when we file. You know, most people don't have the money to sue. They don't have the knowledge or the help. But now we do have that knowledge. We do have that help. We have thousands and thousands of people on YouTube that are willing to donate their time and their energy, and some of them even their money, to help further your cause. You know, you get on YouTube, and once you get over 1,000 people watching you, and then they put commercials on your page, and you can make, you know, 25, 50 bucks a month, maybe 100 to pay your phone bill if you're lucky on a good month. You know, unless you get out there and crazy stuff happens like what happened to me the other day. You know what I mean? I might make 50 bucks off that video. I'm not getting rich, you know, but like you said, the money you have invested, you might get a little bit of that back, but it's worth it. And then I got this guy, Terry Golson, out here that makes jams, I mean music. He does remixes on music, so he'll make a song, but I think is what he's doing. He's taking parts from other songs and mixing them all into the
like
same song, but it's the same song, just different. The person sings it like live, or they sing it at a concert, or they comes out on a record. He puts all song. He's mysterious. I still ain't figured him out yet. But every time he comes out here,
no, it's not one of those people.
With Super Chat, and it lights up a bar across the screen. They think the phone just died. He just put me 10 bucks on my account. So you know what I mean? It's like I love this, man, and I want you to experience the YouTube people because it's different than Facebook.
I think I'm actually just go ahead and make one today.
Yes,
Go ahead
and
and set it
yes,
up.
yes, and
So I just do it basically like how I'm just setting up on a regular.
see, with
YouTube
Facebook, they
channel.
make you use your real
Yeah,
name.
just bounce that asshole.
YouTube, you're not supposed to use your real name because once you do, it's
Bounce.
like us, we can't even walk in the restaurant without somebody finding us and come tracking us down. So you kind of can't. When you go live, you don't want nobody to know where you're at because they start calling the cops right away. Hey, this guy is standing out in front of your building right now. But yes, YouTube is a whole different game than Facebook. A lot of YouTube people don't use Facebook because they're just so against it.
I got it.
Then YouTube.
But
is
I do
probably
both.
Probably
Yes.
a little more diverse and.
Yes,
more
YouTube is
people.
more worldly. I
Right,
think.
right.
I mean, we
See,
got
once you
people
get
from-
like Jim, I just had Jim the trucker tell me tomorrow night at 7. He told me to tell you to go on his channel and go up on the panel with him.
Oh, we
and,
have panels on YouTube where we can get 6 people on the
Yeah.
camera talking at the same time.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you can come out there and talk. We have one called Bolt Action News Group. That's some guys out of South Florida. Writes Crispy, Rogue Nation. Any story you have to tell, they can have you come out there and sit, and you'll be on camera. If you don't want to put your face up, you can put a picture of the lake or whatever. But
You can put
know,
10
sit
people
there
on
and
them
talk
now.
to people that have a lot of knowledge and about what we're doing. I'm not the best person as far as the educational part. I know my rights. I know the law enough to get me in trouble. But, you know, I'm going to stand up the best I can. That's all I can do, you know what I mean?
I'll be back in a minute. My phone overheated.
But I'm
Oh,
not a
yeah.
dangerous convicted
That's
felon
crazy.
out of the
Yeah.
because I got in trouble for growing cannabis a long time ago. So now everybody out there says I'm the worst person in the world because I'm a felon. So
Yeah.
I tell everybody, they all try to come out there and tell my name,
Because you grew
address,
weed.
and everything.
Yeah.
I tell them all the time, hey, I'm a convicted felon for growing cannabis, but now they'll sell it to me. That just makes a lot of sense. You can't make this stuff up, bro. Like I said, I
But
talk
yeah,
too
get
much.
yourself a YouTube channel, hook up, man, and you know, we'll promote you. We'll do whatever we got to. You know, you know where we're at. We're around here. We're local.
All right, definitely will. I definitely appreciate y'all, man, and I want to.
Hey, go
give
fuck
thanks to
yourself. Get rid of that
everybody,
asshole.
for watching us right now. Like I said, y'all.
Yeah, his
follow Human
phone's
Rights
overheating.
Committee And
Human Rights Committee, y'all.
Amar Shakur on
Shakur.
Facebook. Thank
You
you.
got the spelling on the page, so.
But anyway, I'm going to get off of here, folks.
we're gonna
It was
shut
nice
down.
having a chat with Amar,
Thank y'all
and
for
I'm
being
sure
here.
we'll see him around again.
Appreciate y'all a whole lot.
Take care,
Look for a
man.
new friend to work with to expose the story.